Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today was the SPC Open 11 presented by Burlington Area Disc Golf at Springwood Park in Burlington, North Carolina. This is the 11th year that they've done the tournament, and this is usually done about this time of the year, and the weather is always unpredictable. Today, luckily, we started off, it was pretty cold this morning when we started, but it warmed up fairly quickly. You know, by round two, a good bit of the layers were off. But I feel like I did learn something today. Apparently I do play better when it's freezing cold, because my round two was not anywhere near as good as my round one. So, you know, that was unfortunate, but it was a fun day. Two great cards. Great tournament. It was run very well, and had a good time. So let's get started here with round one. Alright, starting off on hole 17, I'm going to throw the M5 here, trying to do a little turnover backhand shot. And got it turned over a little bit too much. I kind of wanted that to start over the walking path there, but kind of got it a little bit too far down the middle, and it moved right like I wanted, but just offline. So I'm going to have to do a patent pending here with PX3, and I'm just going to try to get this up near the basket. So hopefully take an easy par putt here. Alright, hole 17B, I'm going to be throwing the M5 again. Had a good pull out of the hand. It was a little slightly nose up, so I didn't quite get as much distance as I wanted, but it is right in the middle. And I have a long bid here for birdie. Was a little close to that OB line, but still kind of plenty of room. Just put it up under the basket and take another easy par. Hole 18, I'm going to be throwing the sail, and just want to try to get a little flip up backhand. And I'm going to take the sonar here and just try to toss it up under the basket so I can have hopefully another easy par. Alright, hole 1, throwing the pipeline. This is just a long straight shot. I think it's about 300 feet, something like that. 280. And had a good shot out of the hand, really liked it. And gonna finish near the basket, inside circle 2, I believe. Just inside circle 2. Had a long bid and almost got it. Just a little short. A lot of my putts today, my long putts, were just a little bit short, but they were all on line. I mean, they all felt great. Hole 2, I'm trying to throw the avalanche on a thumber line. There is a double mando down that middle gap, and you know, I hit short of the mando, so this is me trying to lay up to the mando line. And then you can see the double mando right there in front of me. There's little arrows on the base of those trees. So this is for par, and I thought I got it close enough to where I wouldn't have to worry about it. Just taking an easy bogey, but had a couple of putts like this today that just fell a little short for me. And unfortunately, I took a double bogey. Hole 3, I'm going to take the Quake and I'm going to try to throw it down the walking path and have it skip down to the basket. Got it a little bit too wide, and I hit just right of the path, but it did get up, hit on edge on the path, and then rolled all the way down the hill into the ball field. It rolled further than it flew. I'm way down there in the sunlight in the open field, and I'm gonna just toss it up. Kind of grip locked it a little bit on that toss up. Left myself with a longer par putt than I wanted. But was able to make it. Hole 4, taking the sail again. And out of the hand, it felt absolutely wonderful. And I got a really good distance on it. Probably my best throw with that disc that I've ever had with it. I'm going to take the Rogue on my second throw here. I'm going to try to get it to the basket. I think I was 310 out, something like that. This was a long par 4 hole, but came up a little bit short with it. It was a little nose up, but I'm going to have a little approach shot here with the PX3. And just about put it in the basket. So I'm going to take an easy tap in par. Hole 5, I believe I'm throwing the F3, yes. And I'm just trying to get it up in the middle. I'm not trying to, this is like 280. No, from this pad, it's closer to 300, I believe. But I just wanted to get up here by this tree where I can take an easy approach with that PX3 and then tap in for par. My goal was to just play par golf today. Hole 5B, M5 on a turnover backhand. Actually threw it decently. It was just a little more nose up than I wanted. So it came up a little bit short, but it was right on line. If I just got a little bit more nose down, I think I'd have been under the basket. But none of that matters when you putt like that. That was a good putt. I really like that putt. PA5 here on hole 6. I think this is 260 out, but it's downhill, and so I can just put this PA5 just flat and let it just glide to the basket pretty much. Oh, I released that a little bit too high. As we're just talking about hyzer versus flat putts. Hole 7, going to throw the Rogue. This is a Mando. That tree in the middle right is the Mando. You got to go left of it. So that's why I'm kind of throwing down that gap there. Had pretty good distance with it, and now, yeah, I just got to stay left of that tree. Throwing the F1, just getting it up near the basket so I can hopefully take an easy toss up and then a putt in for par. Hole 8, throwing the Rogue here. This is a very long par 4. I think it's about 800 feet. Somewhere between 8 and 900, I believe. Got it a little bit high with the shot, but I'm out in the open. And I'm going to take the pipeline. I'm just trying to get to that tree to the right of that shelter, which I do. I got it where I want. I was a little bit short with it, but I'm going to take the M5. This is a very long par 4 for someone that throws like me. For me to get a par on this one's like an eagle. But this is for me to try to save par here. It was close. It was a good run, but unfortunately I'm gonna take a bogey. Hole 10, throwing the rogue, and had a good shot. I was able to somehow miss that phantom branch I hit in the practice round, but I have a long putt here for the birdie. And just put it under the basket. Gonna take the easy par. Hole 11. I'm gonna throw the Dynasty here. It's my first throw with this, and I absolutely crushed it out of the hand. I just didn't expect it to go that straight. So it went it went exactly where I threw it. I thought it would be more stable. But M5 here, trying to recover. I was trying to do a backhand roller to get around that bend there, but it did get me out here in the open, so I could take a hopefully an easy approach here to try to save a par. Cause this is a par 4. It's pretty light par 4, but you got to get that tee shot. So this is for me to save par. Hole 12, gonna throw the Dynasty again, I believe. I'm trying to get it flat like I did on the last hole, and I got it a little nose up. And I did have a little bit of a slip there on the pad on my run up. My toe kind of caught, but I didn't stop. I put it right up next to the basket, and it just stood up, and it rolls all the way down across the street. Unfortunately, I have a lot longer putt for par than I wanted. This is probably about 20 feet, 25 feet, something like that. And I went a little bit higher with it than I wanted. I'm still trying to get my release point for that push putt. When I get it right, it feels perfect. And when I get it wrong, it's really high. So I'm still trying to learn that. F1 here on hole 12B. I'm trying to throw a forehand roller, and I just didn't get it quite as upright as I guess I needed to, because when it hit, it immediately skipped. It just jumped right straight out of bounds. The OB is the right side of the path. The path is inbounds, but the right of it is OB. So this is for par here with the PX3. And I had to get it below those branches on the right, so I really didn't have a line to the basket, so I just put it out here. And I don't know what happened there. That was just out of my hand. I thought I was dead center chains, and it just kind of died. That was just a really bad, unfortunate miss. So I took another double. Hole 13, trying to F2 on a turnover backhand. F3, I mean F3. And I got it out of the hand. It felt good, but it just kind of fell out of it. Up here, there was a little bit of a headwind that you couldn't really feel from down there, so that might have kind of kicked it out of the turnover, but it's going to be an easy par. Hole 14, I'm going to throw the Hurricane on a forehand. You know, my practice round, I tried the backhand, and it just felt too narrow to try to go for that, with the OB being left of the path. So I'm just going to throw a forehand and just make sure I stay right. And that's me where I hit the ground. I hit that tree and stopped it from skipping potentially OB to the right. But this is just a long bid for birdie, and I thought I had it right there. I thought it was going in, and it just sailed past the change to the right. But pretty easy comeback for par. Hole 15, going to be throwing the sail here. I wanted something that would go up and right, and I wasn't worried that it wasn't gonna turn for me, and so I got it up there into the tree branches and just fell right in the middle here for a long birdie attempt just outside circle, and cashed it in. Hole 16, our last hole. I'm gonna take the PA5, and I'm just trying to throw it over that fire hydrant and get it to fight back. It didn't quite fight back like I wanted, but it stayed straight, which was perfect because it left me right here for the easy birdie finish. So as you can see, we finished 3 over for round 1. It was rated 863 round. I believe I was 11th place, I believe, after this round. Out of 18, I think the leader was 4 down, something like that. There was a lot of people kind of bunched in together. A lot of people that were kind of tied through there, but it was pretty close. So most people had a good shot of kind of coming back in round 2 if you had a really good round to finishing very well. So yeah, unfortunately those 2 double bogeys really hurt. If I could have just got those back to bogeys instead of doubles, it would have been a much better, different round. But those hurt. The finishing with the 2 birdies was great, and that birdie on 5B with that putt was it was nice to have. Hitting those long putts for birdies is always exciting, and so round 1, not bad at all. 3 over. And we're going to move into round 2. It's gotten much warmer. I think it was about 53 degrees, which was probably about 13 degrees warmer than when we started. So it was pretty nice. Kind of toboggan came off, the top layer came off. It was getting pretty warm out there. But stay tuned for round 2. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.